To Philly, Albuquerque, to chat time. I got the crowd yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, pricks. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the chromed out, hard talk career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Front the back gate yelling, bring them out, bring them out. Mic check, 1 2 1 2.
Now from the banks of Lake Erie, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Cleveland Browns. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And taken down just shy of the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That one's complete out to Michael Mayer. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
44-yard line.
Back to throw again. It gets it right back to Mayer. Still shedding tackles. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
We look at this Browns defense. But right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. Will Lutz on for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Browns nothing.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my Facebook question. Ground control with a soul like Bowie. Chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling you that I'm leaving with a bag. 5'5" to the star in this game. Put me out, dog, that don't interview.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in right around the goal line. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here's Goff. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
There on the stop was Leo Chanel. The Browns at 4-10 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
You look at this Arizona defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
76, 180. Listen.
Back to throw. Goff. Throw out wide to Walker. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here's Goff. He'll swing this out to Harvey. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
180! Hey, let's go. Go, Brown. Brown. What's that?
On 3rd down, here's Walker. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Like 20. Two. Louis.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 bison, 60.
On play action, they'll throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here now, a 3rd down and 8. They'll drop the throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
If there's one thing they aren't lacking in, it's confidence. They took a big and maybe unnecessary risk going for that 4th down. He put them on his shoulders, though, and paid off the big-time gamble.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, Nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
In motion goes the tight end. Out of the gun now on third down. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
They go play action here on first down. Throw out left, caught by Mayer. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Cardinals! Michael Mayer, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Hold on. Whirling.
Goff now to throw. This one goes. And he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. He's now lost fumbles in back-to-back weeks. And, of course, you remember last week's game, such a close affair. That hurt him.
Hurt him in a big way, and it is so key to take care of the ball because, remember, the team making the fewest mistakes usually wins the game. So you've got to take care of the ball, lock it away, high and tight, as you often hear from running back coaches. 4 points of pressure, fingertips, forearm, biceps, sternum, or chest. Put it away.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Blake Corum from 8 yards out. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now 21-0.
Browns nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's good. First down.
Here's Goff. That's down the field for Jefferson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
To throw is Goff. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
180! Horrible.
Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
180! 12!
Gone. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 53 yards. And the Browns get a bit closer. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm in defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
2nd down and inches. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt
to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. And now off to the races down the right side. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Cardinals. Nick Chubb. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Cardinals take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Round 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with this, you ain't seen before.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And this taken in by Downs. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now Goff. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And less than a yard.
Super 180.
Now it's gone. That's down the field for Jefferson. And he's got it inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
First throw now for the backup Tua Tagovailoa. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
15. First down, Arizona.
Ready, shot.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready, go.
Back to throw again.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Browns 14. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
The final shot before break here. Goff. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
35-yard line.
Goff now looks to throw. It's into double coverage and intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Cards will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off. But that was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Chubb will get the call, running left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now Tua. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. Oh, an ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play.
First down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Browns 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still on his feet. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Justin Jefferson, 75 yards. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he won't get all the way into the end zone as he's out of bounds, but not before getting it down inside the 10. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter.
Let's go.
Back to throw here. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And now an audible here into something else.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Cardinals 49, Browns 21. Will Lutz set
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Ooh, the juke. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Finding Walker complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And Walker has it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line. We saw plenty of throws like those in the swamp last fall. It's a 1st down for the rookie from Florida.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Tyler Warren, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Oh,
hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Tua going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
79 Broncos. Here we go. Shot. 60 back. Cougar 19. Hook.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Cougar 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Mustang 19. Hawk 70. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
6-yard line.
Tag. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Let's go.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's their quarterback. Scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now back to throw. It gets it right back to Mayer. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Let's give a little credit to the defense on that one. They resisted quite well. That pass fell incomplete. But this ball game for him, that's just a momentary speed bump. He's played awfully well throwing the football.
Godwin, the motion man. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. And his throw here is incomplete.
Intended for number 84. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34. They're looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Gain of 19 yards. And the Cardinal 1st down.
Back to throw again. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chris Godwin, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cards are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Browns 35. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Cardinals are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And that is every quarterback's worst nightmare. You had the perfect play call. The seams parted perfectly. You had your guy wide open. He could have run for days, but he overshoots him. And that's one he'll think about for the next month.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take it like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now Tua. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Ready, 18,
5-yard line.
ready, go!
They'll drop to throw. To Jefferson on the slant. And down inside the 15 he goes. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused, because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Tiger, 19, Tiger.
First down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
56. Browns 42.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep. And intercepted! Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this taken in by Downs. Now a 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Warren. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
At the 8-yard line.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Devontae Smith from 10 yards out. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes...
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Going to the air, Tagovailoa to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
On 3rd down, here's Corum. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. They'll come up 2nd and 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
25 yards. First down, Arizona.
To throw is Tua. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Chubb running right.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. And now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10.
60 by 10. 50, 50.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jair Elam makes a pick, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Browns 49.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
19 white, 70 Timberwolves.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? Tua sets up to pass it. Looking downfield for Godwin. That is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Looking downfield for Godwin. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chris Godwin with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Cardinals up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to be the final play of this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too.